Hello class 8th students. Now continue the part 19. Answer the following questions and in detail, means these are your long type questions. Okay. Question number 1. Differentiate between the physical properties of metal and non-metal. So you read lot of physical properties of metals and non-metals. Any 2 or 3 you have to give in this questions. Like we make 2 columns, one is for the metal and second is for the non-metal. In metals you can write they having the shiny surface, but the non-metal don't have the shiny surface. Metals are malleable and ductile, but the non-metals are not malleable and ductile. They are brittle. Okay, they are brittle. Next thing you can write the metals are help in conduct the electricity and heat, means metals are good conductor of electricity and heat, while the non-metals are not good conductor of electricity and heat. Okay, so you can write any 3 or 4 properties of metal and non-metals. Next question is this: metal react with water and release hydrogen gas, means when metal react with the water, suppose that copper react with the water, okay, the magnesium react with the water and it release the hydrogen gas. Explain why non-metal do not release hydrogen gas. For example, when chlorine react with the hydrogen, it do not release the hydrogen gas. When chlorine react with the water, it don't release the hydrogen gas. So why? What is the reason behind it? So to release hydrogen gas, means to release hydrogen gas from water, hydrogen needs electrons. Means hydrogen needs electron, and non-metal cannot donate electrons. Who donate the electron? It's a property of metals that metals donate the electron and non-metals accept that electron. So non-metal cannot donate electrons to free hydrogen. If they donate electron, then hydrogen will be free, but they do not donate the electron. That's why hydrogen is not free and form the gas. Okay. To the question number 3. What is displacement reactions? Let's have a look of question number 3, that what is displacement reaction? What is displacement reaction? Explain with one example and write word and balanced chemical equation for the same. So what is displacement reaction? Means according to the reactivity series, more reactive metal displace the less reactive metals from its salt solutions. It is known as the displacement reaction. Clear? Now you have to give an example. We can choose the example of zinc with copper sulfate. Here we see zinc is more reactive than the copper sulfate, so this zinc will displace this copper, okay, and form zinc sulfate and the copper metal you get. You have to write the both as the chemical. This one is the chemical reaction and this is your board reaction: zinc plus copper sulfate, zinc sulfate and copper. In this reaction you see that zinc is more reactive than the copper, so it displaces the copper from its solution, from its sulfate solution, and it itself make the solution, salt solution, that is zinc sulfate, and it release or displace the copper metal from its salt solution. Come to next question number 4. Predict whether the following chemical reaction will take place or not and write the balanced chemical equation for each. Means first you have to tell it is possible or not. If it is possible, then write the balanced equation. So first you see zinc plus aluminium sulfate. There will be no reaction. Why? Because zinc is less reactive than the aluminium, so no reaction will take place. In the third one, you see calcium plus potassium sulfate. There is also no reaction because calcium is less reactive from the potassium, so it can't take place. While in the case B, we see magnesium plus iron chloride. So magnesium displaces this iron because magnesium more reactive than the iron, and it form the magnesium chloride and iron. Okay, magnesium chloride and iron. Now the next question, out of the box. Here you see there are some samples A, B, C, D. The E is given extra to your book. There is no E metal, but it is given in the question, so don't mind it. Were taken and add to the following solution. Means these 4 metals are taken and they add with the ferrous sulfate, copper sulfate, and zinc sulfate and magnesium sulfate. One by one, they all are dropped. And the result which is come outside, which is formulated in these tables. For example, when the A metal react with the ferrous sulfate, it gives no reaction. When with the copper sulfate, again it's not give any reaction. With the zinc sulfate, no reaction. Magnesium sulfate, no reaction. The metal B, it gives displacement reaction with the first, second and third, all 3 solutions. Okay. Same as C and T. Now some questions are asking from this table. First one is, which of the metal A, B, C, D, cut the E because there is no E metal. Which is the metal A, B, C, D is the most reactive and why? So we see the B is most reactive because it's displaced most of the metals from their respective salts. As in the first case is also showing the displacement reaction, in the second and with the third also. So B is more reactive. And B question is this, is B more reactive than copper? Yes, B is more reactive than copper. So it displaces the copper. Okay. In the C, arrange A, B, C, D and E. Cut the E again because there is no E. Arrange A, B, C, D in the increasing order of reactivity. So B is more reactive than C, C is more reactive than D, and D is more reactive than A. So we can say B is highly reactive and A is less reactive in these equations. Thank you class. We continue in the next video.